Howdy y'all, welcome to Ojus Park. So first off, full disclosure, I'm not a model railroader. I've never built a diorama. This was a project that I started during COVID when we were locked down and I just needed something to do. So I was going to glue some track down to a board and just run my grandfather's old trains, and it kind of just snowballed from there as I started to do research and learn more about it. All the wood I found is on pallets. Basically it's just a shelf on pallets. So there's a lot of things that I would do differently. Obviously, I probably wouldn't have built this at all. It would be completely different now, knowing what I know now and what I've learned. But it's been fun. It's been very educational. I've had a lot of good enjoyment from doing this. Just about everything here is scratch built. I made all the trees, the structures. So I enjoyed doing that part of it, and running the trains obviously is a bonus. But this is pretty much it. So Ojus Park is a fictitious place. I lived in Ojus, Florida, which is basically Miami, along the FEC line. I lived by Dixie Highway, so I dealt with the FEC trains on a daily basis, and I loved hearing them. I loved seeing them, and it just brings back good memories. So that's where we're at. But I couldn't do the Ojus project that I wanted to do in retrospect because I really didn't know enough. I could pull off what I originally wanted to do now, but what I ended up doing was following the FEC lines till I got to Hialeah, Gladeview basically. So what you're looking at is this would be Northwest 30th Avenue, right there. Dunk. Right. So these buildings are there in theory. So there would be to the east, which would be this way. You're looking at, I basically took a half-mile strip and condensed it to 750 scale feet. So if I had done just in scale, this building here, and I'll pan to the left, would have taken up the entire board, because this is a very long building. And the truck shop thing is there. There are two parking lots there, but it's kind of a little bit different. But I did that mostly to have an end point. And then to the west, there is a LPG facility that I don't think is in business anymore, and some other businesses. This building is I want to just make something that looked like Miami. So that's what you see there. But that building, there's a bunch of little buildings there, and then there are two other businesses. So my goal was to have the FEC, the double main line, with three businesses that I could switch out, and that's basically what I did. A lot of the things that you see here, I had to kind of guess because I've never actually been to this place. Even though I lived in Miami and was in this area, I have never seen these places. So there was a lot of things that I just did. This generator here is actually next to a building where I work now, and I just thought it was cool. And this was just going to be part of a parking lot, and so I added the generator there along with all the little support things that a generator would have, little electrical boxes, and there's a backflow for water. So I originally had another two switches here with a runaround. That's why you see the track is unfinished. And like I said, I got bargain bin switches and they were terrible, so I had to replace that. But I kind of like the look of just a double main line, just a clean two lines. It was more functional with the runaround, but it looks better this way and it runs better. So I think I'm going to keep it like that. There's still a lot to do, a lot to finish. I have to finish the LPG. This one is pretty much done, this side and the far side over here. All the vertical structures are removable. I will put some pegs to hold it down eventually so they don't fall out, but everything is removable. All the trees, all the structures, all come right off the board. But this area, this is pretty much finished. I'll do some more work to the background. I'm gonna build a top piece to it and a balance. But I figured I'd start posting, excuse me, some videos now. You guys can come along with me for the journey as I finish the rest of the details. There will be more fence. This fence was actually the first fence that I ever made, so I will redo that. And it will look more like this fence down here. But anyway, thanks everybody for your support. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the subscribers, all the comments, and just keep watching. It'll get better.